Hello, I'm Jumka and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 23. At this time, I have already started the modded series. You can catch that on my YouTube channel as well. Episodes 1 and 2 are up and ready. I still need to record episode 3. And I am actually recording on a brand new computer I built this week. I was hoping to get another episode of this recorded and out before. But everything arrived and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and build it and then I can get everything set up and start recording again. So I plan on doing a, I guess, sort of build video of the computer, just with all the parts. I may do a voiceover or time lapse with a voiceover. Not really sure how I want to format that yet, but I have all the footage recorded and ready to go. So yeah, keep an eye out for that if you are interested in knowing more about the computer I have. This one should be a bit faster and shouldn't run into issues. I think I was having memory issues and probably a couple other things. It was like 8 years old and it just was having problems. It would shut down, I'd get blue screen of death, and then Windows wouldn't start up often, so I would have to like redo it, reinstall it, and yeah, that was no fun. And is my sound? Yeah, my sound is coming through my speakers, so I'm gonna fix that. But what we're gonna do today is we are going to kind of set up the mission. We're gonna advance time so we can get to Jewel and Elu with the two vessels that we have going last episode, and we'll probably pick up a few science missions on our way. I may have already picked some up. I did. So we're gonna go to Duna and Eve and do another satellite Minmus mission. We'll get those launched and then we'll probably even finish these before we get to Jewel and Elu. But we'll get started on those. I think we'll start with the Minmus mission here. We can go ahead and make this specific satellite that it wants, and we'll do a time lapse of that. We can launch it, get a good chunk of change, and yeah, I will go ahead and start to build that, fix my sound so you guys can hear, hopefully not double sound. I can hear the sound in my headphones, and we can get going. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles.
Okay, we got our little rocket here. It has everything we need in here: the resource scanner, seismometer, I guess, temperature gauge, communication satellite, solar panels, battery, reaction wheel, mech jeb, little engine there for 1000 delta V, and this is our upper stage. That'll easily get us into orbit, probably even the orbit we need. And it'll go ahead and finish off our circularization, and this stage will get us up into probably suborbital, I'm hoping, but we should be able to do all this. We will go ahead and give it a try and see what happens. The rocket itself was like $20,000 simoleons, spaceos, all sorts of things, whatever you want to call it. So we will go ahead and stage that. We'll do the old normal engage autopilot here. We'll just leave it at 75K, and that should be okay. So yeah, full throttle, we're at 1.31. I'm not really sure what that stands for. Sea level thrust to weight ratio, I guess. But yeah, that's plenty, and this will get us up most of the way. So I am going to go ahead and fast forward this part, and I will see you guys in orbit of Minmus. So minor issue, it looks like we don't have enough reaction wheels. It was trying its hardest to turn, but unfortunately it was unable to turn. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put a bigger reaction wheel up top here. If I can find, there we go, the right thing. Go ahead and put that there. I wonder if it ran out of power also. I mean, that should be enough. And you have a alternator. So we'll go ahead and try that. We'll give this one more try. And hopefully, this time, I will see you at Minmus.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Okay, we have everything in orbit. I think we're okay here. Yeah, contract complete. Successfully deployed our satellite in Minmus orbit. I think we can just go ahead and deploy that. I think we've already done this before, but we might as well give it a try. Yeah, I guess you are already done. Where is Minmus from here? Oh, you're... No, that's not Minmus. There you are. We'll toggle overlay. Yeah, you're all done. So we can scratch this mission off our list of things to do. We'll go back to the Space Center. We have that 250K. Excuse me. Or however much it was. We can go in here and see. I guess would it be way down here? No, I guess not. Where would it be? I don't know how they sort this. Specific orbit of Minmus. Was it this one? Yeah. So we got 73K. We spent 20, so we got 50 up front. And plus another 217. So 260,000 for us to keep. I'd say that's a pretty good mission there. The next one we're going to want to do is Duna and Eve. So we want the surface of Eve and surface of Duna, and then just a regular explorer of Duna. I think we have to send it back. Yeah. So we need to send something out there to Duna. When we get there, we have to land on it. And then we also have to send something back. So we will go ahead and do one of these missions. I will go ahead and watch the tracking center, or tracking station center, I'm not sure which one it is, until we're in the proper Duna or Eve launch window. Eve is actually... Where does Eve need to be? Let me search the internet real quick, and I will go ahead and figure that out, and we'll be back in the proper window.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading.
Alright, we are going to head to Duna. I got everything set up to where we should be in the right position to launch. Yeah, Duna is up here. We'll go ahead and set target right now. And I think we're good to go. We're going to use the same basics setup we did for Elu and Jewel. We got 3 satellites up in the top here. The only thing I didn't think about is returning home. Yeah, that's going to be a problem if we want that in the same ship. Let me go ahead and edit this. We will revert back to the assembly, and we'll do a little return shuttle probe thing up in here. So we got our lander here. We're just going to use a parachute. It's got a tiny little engine there. And we have these 3 communication satellites which will orbit Duna, so we can always have a connection to the surface and to Kerbal. But our little return home module I need to build. So I'll do that now, and we can attach it in here somewhere. It shouldn't add too much extra delta V, so we should be okay. I will go ahead and do that now, and then I will get straight into the launch, and we'll be on our way to Duna.
All around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Okay, we are at Duna. Apparently, this is the first time we've been to Duna. I thought we had been here already, but I guess not. The only thing we really need to do, at least for this mission here, to explore Duna, is return this center section back to Kerbal. Before I forget, we should extend that antenna just in case. And yeah, he's basically ready, but I think before we do that, we're going to try to bring him in a bit closer so we can get some more science. So let's aim the camera here. We'll log temperature. We can't do anything more there. Open. And we will observe the mystery goo at this point, see if there's anything new in space high over Duna. So that's what this is here. In space high over Duna. So we'll keep that, and I think what we want to do is bring him in close to Duna, and he doesn't have much delta V, so we're gonna have to bring the whole ship in, but we also want to get our satellites in orbit. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll bring this orbit a little bit closer in, maybe like half that. It's like right around there, maybe 5 million. What is this at? 2 point something. So yeah, I think we'll have our satellite array up around this number, 5 million. And that should be plenty of distance to always have a connection. I mean, we really don't even need it that far. We can't really do a synchronous orbit because that's right where Ike is at. So you have to get it just outside of Ike in order for it to work. I think it's 2,880 and Ike's at 2,821. So it's very close, and we don't want to keep our satellite dishes to get captured by Ike because that'll screw everything up. So yeah, we'll keep it out here. We have these landers also. I think they have a decent amount of delta V. They don't have a heat shield, so we want to get them pretty close. So yeah, I think the first step here is to get all of these satellites in the correct orbit. And then from there, we can bring this whole ship in very close to Duna and go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. I'll do the math for 5 million here. And like what a 1/3 orbit would be. So we can launch them, circle around, and do that over again. So I'm going to go ahead and do another time lapse for that. And when we come back, the 3 satellites should be in orbit.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Alright, we have lots of things going on. We have all 3 satellites in their orbits. We have this lander here on almost suborbital path, I'm guessing. Yeah. Probably suborbital. Eventually it will fall down and hit Duna. We have... Let's actually zoom out of here. Okay, we can't. We have this guy heading way out here. He will encounter Ike. I'm going to try to land him or crash him. At the very least, get him into orbit of Ike. And then we have our kind of mothership in this orbit around Duna. And I think what I'm going to try to do with that is get the remaining 1 lander that we have. Looks just like this, exact copy. Try to get it into a polar orbit and try to land on one of the poles. And then we'll have to detach the kind of home transfer ship also and get him to head back to Kerbal and collect that science from him. We may try to get him to go to Ike. Not really sure what I want to do with him yet, but he is still attached. We have plenty of delta V that we can kind of do that. I'm going to retract 2 of these. And I'm assuming they'll be okay. There's not much atmosphere here, but we have a huge parachute, which should be able to slow us down enough for the landing legs to work. So we'll just keep going down. We are in the atmosphere right now. So we can, while we're here, we'll log this. And then we'll do the same with the temperature. And we will get these sent back to Duna, Kerbin, from Duna. World's first milestone, entered suborbital flight above Duna, entered atmosphere above Duna. So a little bit of money, a little bit of science, a little bit of reputation. All good things. So let's speed this up a bit. We want to go to... I guess we'll wait until about here. We may not even need to power the engines again. But we'll wait until the periapsis. I kind of don't want to land on the dark side. But I guess if it happens, it happens. Let's get another one of these out. Before we get to the dark side, we want to make sure we're fully charged. So I will speed this process up a little bit. Yeah, the last thing we want is all three of these to snap off at the same time. We're not going super fast. I don't think we'll have any issues, but I don't want to take the chance. So yeah, we are going to hit, and it is going to be on the dark side, but that's okay. We'll wait until this parachute turns white. We could probably even slow it down with the engines a little bit, but we'll save it. We'll save the fuel in case we want to like try to biome hop a little bit. Can't really repack the parachute, but that really is just going to save us most of the fuel for the first descent here. So yeah, we're okay here. We do have the engine just in case we need to slow ourselves down a little bit more. And we should probably adjust the parachute. So we're at 28 meters, 28,000 meters, 26. So we can go ahead and deploy the parachute now. And we will change the altitude to like 3, just to make sure we have enough distance between us and the ground to slow down enough. And we'll go ahead and leave just one of these out. We don't want to break all 3 off on landing. 1 will be plenty to keep it charged. And actually, probably want to retract this anyways. Yeah, we're still... I don't know what our true altitude is. I almost want to turn this all the way up. We said 3,000. We are still slowing down, so that's good. Be nice if the parachute went out. There we go. So that's slowing us way down. That'll bring us down to a good speed for an unpowered landing, I feel like. Let's check our map real quick, see where everyone's at. Okay, you were kind of the one I was worried about, but you should be fine. So we will continue to go. We should get this other mission with no problems. We need to transmit or recover science data from the surface of Duna. And this is the guy that's going to do that. And for being on the dark side right now, it sure is bright. So we are, I guess, almost there. It says we're 3,500 meters above sea level. And yeah, the surface is coming up pretty quick here. Without a shadow, it's a little difficult to see. Okay, well, that was a little bit too fast of a landing. But what did you just lost your engine. That's fine with me. So we got a first milestone again, it looks like. Do not hit the ground. Oh, you're fine. World's first milestone. We've landed on the surface of Duna for 52,000 and a little bit of science. So now let's get this science. We are in the lowlands. We can send that back. We'll get a seismic data here and send that back. And one more. I probably should have put these near the legs instead of where they are. Display is off. What? Oh, you don't have a signal. And why is that? Because Ike is in the way. And that's a very unfortunate placement of everything right now, because I think Ike is basically geosynchronous or in a synchronous orbit of Duna. So we're going to have to wait for that satellite to slow down and end up somewhere over here before we actually get a connection. So that's fine. I think the next step is going to be maybe this guy over here, captured by Ike. We should figure out what to do with this guy also. You should actually... I'm not sure if you have a connection or not. Do you... Yeah, you just do not have a connection whatsoever. So that's fine. We'll switch to you. We're just missing the thermometer data, so that's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and stage these correctly. We'll quick save as well. What happened here? Activate engine. There we go. That seemed a little weird. Not sure what happened there. We can just go ahead and jump to here. So we are captured. That's good. Jump a little bit further. We'll also point retrograde. And you should have a connection now. So we'll do this burn first. Contract complete. Received experimental data from service of Duna. So that's all good. We can run a few experiments here. Log that and high over Ike. So we are still high. That is good. And we can't do that in space. No. So those are all done. World's first milestone. First scientific data from Ike. That is charging. So we'll wait a few minutes. Well, we won't actually wait a few minutes. We'll speed up. But we'll wait until the proper time to do this maneuver. And right there, go ahead and full speed ahead. Log that temperature again near Ike. And we'll do this one near Ike as well. And we'll just keep an eye on this. We'll just make sure we get into orbit. I'm not going to worry about getting close right now. I want to get back to the other ship and see what we can do with that. Just make sure we send out the thermometer data before I forget. So and that'll be fine right there. Yeah, that looks good there. Another world's first. Entered orbit of Ike. And just for fun, we'll see if there's anything else here. Nope, there is not. So now we can come back here. We'll switch back to you. I don't think you have any power. Or if you do, it's not too much. And you still don't have a connection. No probe control. Is that just because you're out of power? That may be what the issue is. And you're on the complete wrong side of Duna. So we'll switch to you. And I think what I'm going to do is probably... I say probably, but how much delta V do these things have? Let me check. Actually, I don't care. I'll just go ahead and do it. I will... Yeah, I mean, you have so much delta V that it doesn't matter. We will go ahead and do a normal burn, which should bring our orbit up that way. And I know there's like a certain way to do it to be efficient. Like you burn way out and then, yeah, I don't know. But we'll just go ahead and do it. I'm not too worried about it because you have so much delta V. So we'll just burn this just until we reach the snow. And we probably want to do a little bit of prograde as well. A radial. Actually, I'm not really sure. As long as we stay out of Duna's atmosphere, I think we'll be okay. And I don't know exactly where Duna's atmosphere starts, but it is smaller than Kerbal, so if we stay above 70k, I think we'll be okay. And we'll just let that go. We're almost there. How's our fuel? Our fuel is fine. A little bit wobbly up there. We didn't really plan for that too well. But I think we can call that just about good. Just about. Alright. Is that where I want it? That seems good to me. We can go ahead and... I have no idea how much delta V that was. We're gonna turn you to anti-normal. And then... once you turn, we will release this probe and send him on his landing somewhere up here. But first, missed you. We will control from here. You have everything you need. We will turn you on. And we'll just get one solar panel just in case. And we can go ahead and decouple you. So you seem okay. Please, Kraken, do not. A quick save there. Just for fun. We'll switch, and that's not doing anything. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Yeah, that's not what we want. So we will reload that last quick save. I think we're gonna have issues. It seems okay. Nope, it's still going. That's crazy. Kraken strikes. So let's do this. Don't. Just shoot off whatever is bugging you and leave the ship intact. Okay, you are doing a little better. Let's do this. Kill rotation. Physics reset. Alright, you made it. We'll switch back to you. You be good. Don't do anything weird. Okay, now we'll extend this. We will extend these. We'll log that while in space near Duna. We have not done that, I guess. Oh, we haven't been near Duna. Log that. Send that. Let's go back to here. And if I can get to it, let's aim camera at this goo canister. We'll take this. Observe mystery goo. Space near Duna. Did I get one of those? In space? Oh, I did. Okay. So we'll save that one just in case we go to Ike or something like that. And this guy will point retrograde. Fire the engine. You are not pointed at that, so you're okay. I mean, you are a little bit, but not directly. And yeah, you'll go right by, no problems. So we'll bring this way down. I just realized this episode is going to be very long. I may end up having to split it into 2 episodes, but we'll see. So you are at 37. We'll just go ahead and warp you to here. And then now we can slow you way down. We just want to make sure we land above or on that snowy area, because I'm pretty sure that'll be a different biome. Almost there. We'll just wait until it gets to here, because it'll slow down. But the planet is also rotating, so I think we'll be okay. So about there. And that looks good to me. So we'll take this parachute again. Turn it up to 3,000. And we'll just coast down. So we're at 50K. We are definitely in orbit. Or suborbital. And in the atmosphere. That's the word I was looking for. There's Ike up there. And we'll do the same thing with these solar panels. Just in case. Is there any science we can do from right here? I don't think so, because all space is kind of the same. I know that the EVA reports are different above different biomes. Yeah, we need to slow down. So parachute's good to go now. We can put that out. And just wait until, what was it, 3,000? And we're getting close. Definitely gonna land in the white stuff. And we'll make sure to slow down a little bit faster this time. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll bring in this solar panel. We'll wait until we're very close. Fire up the engines, try to land, I don't know, 2 meters per second, 5 meters. A little bit slower than 9.5. And it would help if I could see my shadow. So it'll be somewhere over here. We'll quick save one more time. $2,500. Alright, now it's starting to render in the higher quality terrain. Are these clouds? Can't tell if these are clouds or not. I don't think so. Okay, so we can slow down pretty quick here. Those are not clouds. Perfect landing. So we can extend these again. We should be in a new biome. And we should have a connection. We do. So we'll log that, send that. I didn't see what biome we were. We are in Duna's poles. Are both poles the same? I guess so. So this guy's good. We have nothing else we need to do from him. Did I get all the science? I don't know if I did or not. This was the last one. Yeah, log or review data. So you did not quite get it off in time. You should be okay. We'll send you out. You can turn off SAS. Is that just gonna be a lot of data that I don't have? Or a lot of power? Let's try something. Go there. Okay, you're okay. We'll send that. So you cannot ever send that. Allow partial. Warning, transmission interruptions may compromise data integrity. I mean, that's fine. I don't even know what that means, but transmit. 36. 40. Alright, so you're just gonna be very slow. Done. 100%. Okay, so you're all good. Let's go out here. You're okay there. You're still in the shade. But did you leave the shade at all? Looks like no. So that's fine. The next step is going to be to get you to come home. And we'll just do that real quick. I'm not going to worry about any more science because this episode has gone on long enough. And if I don't send it home now, I will definitely forget to do it later. Advanced transfer to another planet. We're just going to do that. We'll do it quick. Where's Kerbal? Set as target. ASAP 2000. Create node. Execute node. 5-minute burn. And where is this node at? So right here. Which means you will not hit Duna. Which is always a good thing. We can extend some more solar panels. If I could find it. There's just the one. And while we're at it, we'll just keep that. We want to do all this science as well. So as soon as this clears, we're just going to do this science and keep it. It'll give us a little bit more science, but not too much. Log. Keep. And without this extra little arm, you're having trouble staying on course. But that's okay. We can get you home. So these will all fire, and then the next one will be you. Yeah, you're having lots of problems. As long as we're close enough. Let's help you out. Turn you this way. And maybe we can kind of keep you always pointed. No, it's not working out too well. Well, we are getting closer. We may have to redo this maneuver. Not like redo it, but create a new node. Okay. Now can you stabilize yourself? Definitely need some more reaction rails with this. You're doing much better. So I guess less weight for you to throw around. We just want to make sure that we get an encounter with Kerbal. And where is our... Right here? So this orange one. So we're pretty close. We're not too far. Can I... Nope, don't want to do that. I was gonna physics warp, but it started to freak out. So we'll just let this run. We can close that up. And this is okay. And I guess from this point, I will just fast forward and yeah, do a little time lapse till the end of the episode.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the and count sheep.
Alright, well, the heat shield is the only thing that survived, and I don't think it's going to survive all the way to Kerbal. We came in at too steep of an angle. I'm guessing that it's just going to crash. We may be able to recover it, but I don't think it's going to count for our mission. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. We are going to stay in the atmosphere, so it won't take too long. But I think as soon as we hit the surface, we're just going to blow up. So we'll see if we can actually count the mission. But if not, I guess it's fine. We'll just cancel that mission. Yeah, we definitely needed more Delta V. We came in too steep or too fast and hit the atmosphere. But no problem. No Kerbals were lost. And we are coming in for our final descent. We'll heat up again a little bit. But yeah, I just don't imagine that this is going to survive. Our only hope would be to hit water. But even then, I think it would just explode on impact. So we'll see. I'm not really sure what I should have done differently, other than more Delta V to slow it down closer to Kerbal. Maybe a bigger heat shield to cover more of the ship. But we'll just let this float down. And while this is going through, I will end the video. If you liked today's video, I know it may have been a little bit long. I'll have to see how it goes in editing. Maybe I can shorten it a bit. But if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already and don't want to miss any future episodes, be sure to do that. And check out my other series, the Kerbal Space Program modded series. And yeah, that exploded. So that is just fine. We'll just go back to the tracking center. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's episode. So thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time.